Hello guys, welcome. So if you are thinking of transferring your current program or school to a community college program, then this video is for you. Guys, did you know that if you are a student studying in New York State, anywhere, any school in New York State, you qualify for free health insurance? You don't have to pay huge sums of money in health insurance. All that you need to do is sign up with Kimber Health and waive your health insurance with your school and get a free health insurance. If you are coming also on visitor's visa and you live in New York State, anywhere in New York State, you also qualify. Now, students who are outside New York State, any state in the US, apart from New York State, can also get cheap health insurance from Kimber Health. So make sure you click the link in the video description section to sign up for your free health insurance. It will help you, I'm telling you. In this video, I'm going to explain to you all the things you must watch out for, all the implications that comes with transferring from a master's level program to a community college level program. Let's get right into the video. So, when many students arrive in the United States, because they don't have the money to pay their tuition in their school, one of the recommendations that many of them get is to transfer to a community college. This is because most community colleges offer associate degree level programs, so they have relatively cheaper tuition. Now, I have seen a lot of people who come to us asking that they want to transfer to a community college, and the advice that we give to them is the advice I'm sharing with you. First of all, before you would want to transfer to another program or another school, ensure that your school's policies allow it. Every school have their own policy when it comes to transferring from one school to the other. Of course, students have their right to transfer to whatever schools they want to, but that does not come without policies. So if you are owing in your current school, if you are owing your current tuition, your school will require you to pay in full before the transfer process would be initiated. Also, there are some people, as soon as they get their visa and they arrive in the United States, they don't want to report to their school at all. They only want to transfer. There are some schools that are okay, that will accept and agree to do the transfer, initiate the transfer for you. There are some schools that will not, because they issue the I-20 for you. And recently, most schools are getting fed up with a lot of students who report and they are unable to pay their tuition and requesting transfers. So make sure you are aware of these policies. Now, after these policies or after these things are cleared, you must ensure that you already have an admission from the school you want to transfer to. So if you are going into a community college or another school, this video is on community colleges. If you are going into a community college, ensure that you have secured your admission before your school can initiate the process. Now, what are the implications? The good thing about transferring from master's degree level program to a community college degree level program is cost. Because most community colleges offer associate degree programs, they have relatively lower tuition as compared to master's degree program. So in that case, if you are struggling to pay your tuition, you will find the cost very favorable. And that is one of the main reasons that many people want to transfer to a community colleges. But there are bigger impact, there are bigger issues most people do not pay attention to. First of all, the first impact is employment opportunities. When you are done with your degree from community college, you may struggle with the employment. The employment space in the United States is highly competitive. So if you are looking for an OPT option after you are done with your studies, it means that you would have to work so hard to get a job. Now, if you graduated with an associate degree, unless it is in a very high-skilled associate degree program like nursing, engineering, or specific problem-solving programs, it becomes difficult to get employment immediately. And as a student, when you are done, as an international student, when you are done, one of the things that you are looking out for is employment. So in the long term, whilst you will enjoy the benefits, whilst it will be easy to pay your tuition in the community colleges in the short term, in the long term, you have limited employment offers. Again, another implication is the H-1B visa process. Now, most students are able to transition from student visa to green card. And one of the ways to make this possible is through the H-1B visa lottery. Because this is a lottery, it is highly competitive, and students who have advanced degree stand a better chance of getting selected. So if you're an international student who already have bachelor's, and instead of doing the master's, you transfer to a community college degree program, basically an associate degree, it will limit your chances of being selected for the H-1B visa. So that is another huge implication. All this implication has to do with post-studies, that's postgraduate plans and activities. And these are some of the things people don't pay attention to. They don't realize that whatever program they apply to, it have implication after they are done with their studies. Another implication is that when you transfer from your master's degree program to a community college program, you are only running away from the problem. What I mean is that most people who go to community colleges, even in the United States, they do so as a stepping grant for higher education. So most people get their associate degree, and after they use it to apply for further studies like bachelor's degree or master's degree. So if you downgrade from your master's to associate degree, it will mean that if you want to continue your studies, you still have to apply to a master's degree program. So you are just running away from the issue. The only good thing is that now you have the option to prepare and put in a good application to get a school that will give you funding. That is why I'm making this video. So if you are in the process of thinking about applying to school or studying in the United States, do the things right. Make sure that you put time, you put energy in your application process to get a school that will offer you some substantial amount of funding, whether partial scholarship or full scholarship. That will do a lot of good to you, so that when you come, you wouldn't be tempted to transfer to a community college program. So when you're doing the application, pay the attention, read wide, reach out to professors, apply to more schools, write strong essays, give it to people to review for you. Get time for the application. That is where the energy should go. Don't be overly thinking about coming to the US and traveling without focusing on the process that will bring you here. Some people don't pay attention to that process, and it is that process that will make your life easy or difficult here. Many people all the time think about, okay, when I get admission, I will use a loan. Of course, it is good to use a loan, but if schools are offering scholarships, why must you go for loans? Right? Because a lot of people are studying on scholarship. They are basically studying for free, even though you may work for the scholarship like teaching assistantship or being a research assistant or something. But what I mean is that when you have the opportunity to compete for a scholarship, to compete for something that will help you get a good scholarship, why don't you take it? Why do you want to worry yourself, come here without a scholarship to struggle and try to transfer to community colleges and all that? Most people in the process lose their status because the process is not that simple. It takes time, and if you don't take it, if you don't do it right, if you don't get the right advice, your school may cancel your CVs, and as soon as your CVs is cancelled, you become illegal. So I want you to really watch this video, think about it, and before you transfer from your master's degree program because you cannot afford the tuition to a community college degree program, you must think carefully about it, because on the surface it will look good, but in the long term it is not a good thing to do if you already have a bachelor's degree. So I hope you like this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and please share and subscribe to our channel if you have not done so. Always remember that theology is fine. Trust me.